Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am so glad that you are here. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you again for being here. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and the bell and all those little fun things. This is I Don't Want No Huns. I am a wife, a mother of two, and I am a part-time YouTube anti-MLM commentator, parodyist, comedian. Whoa. Comedian. I swear I know how to say words. I promise. It's not my first time talking. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing another MLM Fails video. I have one MLM Fails video, if you can believe it. And I did it way back when I first started. And then things got crazy in the MLM world, right? We saw WFAB leave Monet for iGenius. There was just like a lot of other things going on. Excuse me, that I just didn't get around to it. So I finally have compiled some of my favorite MLM fails that we are going to look at today and just kind of talk about the nonsense that they are. But a couple of housekeeping things. If you are new to my channel, if you are in an MLM right now, if you are watching this video and you see that I am using some of your content, there's something that I want to say to you. I understand that you might feel angry or mad or defensive if I am using any part of your content. A couple of things. If you do not present yourself as a public figure, I will never show your face or your name. If you are part of the anti-MLM community, it is your responsibility to make sure we show all people empathy, compassion, and kindness, and that we do not go to their pages. We do not leave any hate messages or troll them or none of that. Absolutely none of that. My motto for what I believe that our movement is for is to keep, I can't even talk. Blah, blah, blah. Our motto is through kindness, education, empathy, and patience, we can create a lasting movement. And those letters all create keep calm. So when you see things that make you want to run over to their page and tell them they look stupid or whatever terrible thing you might want to say, I implore you to please keep calm. And if you are in an MLM and you are seeing this, please know that I am not targeting you specifically. I am not saying anything about these people and their homes or who they are as individuals. I am talking about what they say, the business structure, and making sure that I provide the truth next to what they are claiming, if what they are claiming can be proven false. All right. Enough of the boring stuff. Blech. Everybody hates the boring stuff, but I just had to say it because it seems like sometimes people don't know how to be human beings, both in the MLM and anti-MLM community, and just like, I don't know, in the world, specifically if you're an American. Americans seem to be all like, we're free and we can do whatever we want. No, you're not free from consequences, okay? All right, so let's take a look at our first fail, and it is from the lovely, effervescent Britty Rose. Now, this is from like, I swear, a month ago. I had this whole thing planned when they did the Men of Monet video. There was, I have the whole thing recorded, and I was going to do a whole reaction to it. I'm actually just making sure that I'm even here. Good. I was going to do a whole reaction to it, and just like, there's too much. The MLM community gives us too much. But I do have this screen grab from someone's story, and it says, don't ever let anyone tell you it won't work. If it works for one, why can't it work for you? Let me explain why it can't work for you. Because the pyramid doesn't allow it to work for you. The math does not allow every single person in the world to have the lifestyle that they claim to have. And I'm going to say claim to have because everything we see on Instagram is so meticulously put on and fabricated. Even me, for example. What you see here is just my music stand, my flag, my shelf. I did my makeup specifically for this video, but literally on the floor is a whole bunch of stuff I haven't picked up. There's clothing on the other side of my office. Life is a mess. 5 minutes before I made this video, I looked like a travesty. And now I look like Your Majesty. I'm just kidding. I'm not full of myself at all. So we don't know that the life they're claiming to live is even real. right? We don't know their real finances now with Britty Rose. We have a lot of information based, knowing that her father is also very rich and that they're whatever. But when you look at the way that these MLMs are structured, if there was room for everyone at the top, then that whole system would not be in place. Because in order for you to get to the top, you have to have a lot of people underneath you. And I give you, again, the example of my good friend, Brooke Banks, who admitted in one of her videos that in 5 years, she sold, I always say it wrong. What's wrong with me? She sold $200,000 in commissions in 5 years. And being generous on guesstimating what her, give or take, whatever her percentage of commission would be, I guesstimated at 40%, which is generous. I think at the max is 35. But for the sake of the example, I went with 40%, which means that $200,000 in sales over the course of 5 years, she only earned $80,000 in commissions. So she did not make a living off of selling product. She made a living off of selling product, but then the bulk of her money came from her downline. And the exact same thing applies to Monet, to Perfectly Posh, to Herbalife, to Beachbody, to all of them. They all apply the same. So when anyone says, don't ever let anyone tell you it won't work. If it works for one, why can't it work for you too? It's the same idea as the whole weight loss industry. Just because Noom worked for you does not mean that Noom is going to work for me. Does not mean that Weight Watchers is going to work for me. Doesn't mean that keto is going to work for me. Everyone's bodies are different. Everyone's motivation and mentality is different. And so the whole idea of if I can do it, so can you is garbage. And we need to eliminate that kind of rhetoric across the board in all of our lives. If you ever say to someone, oh, if I could do it, so can you, that is assuming a lot of that person, that you understand their entire situation, no matter what it is, right? Like I had someone say to me, oh, if I can run a 5K, so can you. No, I can't, because I actually have genetically bad knees, and running on my knees is very, very bad for them. So no, I cannot run a 5K. So do you understand why this is like a toxic this is toxic positivity, right? All right, so let's move on from Britty Rose staring. I can't find my mouse. Where did my mouse go? Did it turn off? Did it die? Oh my, no, mouse off. Where's the mouse? Guys, I can't find the mouse. Connected. Where are you? There you are. Let's move on. Okay. I have blurred out this child's face. And the reason that I am showing this is because this is from Boss Lee. She reshared on her story a picture of this young girl on a bike with her eyes squinted going like this. Okay, just so I can since you can't see her face, she's on a bike going like this. Maybe her lips aren't even pursed. Okay. And the girl said, I don't know, what are these eyes at I'm Boss Lee? Is she learning this face from you? And I'm Boss Lee said, yo, if she's learning squinty eyes from me, she's learning the sexy posing from you, ma. Got our 6-year-old throwing her ass back in photos. LMFAOOOO. This is entirely inappropriate. This is sexualizing a young girl. She's not making a sexy pose at all. She is sitting on a bike. She put up a peace sign and her eyes are squinting. Maybe her eyes are squinting from the sun. Maybe she was mid-blink. Maybe she did close her eyes on purpose. Who cares? To insinuate that those eyes are being taught by someone else, and then that someone else insinuating that she is learning a sexy pose from her mother and throwing her ass back, this is absolutely inappropriate, and Boss Lee should absolutely be ashamed. Jessie Lee Ward, this is not acceptable. I don't care what career you are in, you should be held responsible for this right here. I'm going to move on from this one because it makes me angry. Mandy Evans. Oh, my girl, Mandy Evans. Now, if you're not aware, Mandy Evans did send me a message. In fact, I am going to address it real quick. Let me pause for a second. Why can't I see my mouse? I just can't see the mouse. There it is. Let me see if I still have it. You can just sit and wait. I'll probably edit this out. But she did unblock me to send me a message to tell me that I am a sad individual, that I must have so much time. Wow, you're a teacher and a mom. You should spend some time on those things, as if I'm not allowed to have other outside hobbies. And then said that her lawyers were involved and I should be expecting a letter, which everyone then responded and said, if her lawyers were involved, they'd be telling her to not contact you. And I've not received anything. But anyhow, what I'm about to address has nothing to do with racism or anything of that sort. She has a picture here of her in a pool, I guess at the Bahamas, and it reads, Bahamas was on my bucket list and I went in 2019. It was one of the best vacations. I'm so excited to be going back in October. This time I'm bringing tons of people with me. I want to invite any of you who follow me and you're still watching to stop watching and join me. I want to help you travel with me. Why does she want to help you travel with her? Well, you see, she can't earn that free trip if she doesn't have enough of the people below her to maintain the rank, to get the sales, to get the PV, the TPV, the MTV, whatever she needs in order to be able to go on this trip. So whenever you see, I am imploring you, please, if you are a low, bottom of the barrel market partner, consultant, beauty guide rep, whatever they call you in your MLMs, if you're down here and you have people saying, I need you, we're all going to go, we're going to do it, and they're encouraging you to work for that trip, you're likely not going to earn that trip. But you're trying to earn the trip will help contribute to the amount of dollar signs that she needs in order for her to get the trip. The top leaders do not actually care if you go on the trips or not. They don't. They need you to believe you can, so you'll hustle and work really hard to try to get all of the sales, all of the recruits, and not ever reach the number you need, because the threshold to meet these guidelines is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So when you see posts like this, they don't want you to go with them. They don't care if you go with them. They want you to hustle and pretend to and maybe make some money, maybe make some sales to help contribute to her being able to earn her trip. All right, Boss Lee, Jessie Lee, why are you making my job so hard for me? If you haven't heard, Prove It came out with meals. Do you know this? Prove It came out with food. And it's like it's like TV dinners, and they don't look good. They actually look terrible, just terrible. Okay, but watch what she does here.
Never fear, my friends. We have cheesy chicken, cauliflower, broccoli going right in, because I can't eat that. No. But Wookie will like that. Wookie would love some sausage. What kind of sausage is that, Mom? I don't know. Not for human consumption.
Jessie, that is a product that you sell. Are you saying that you're giving it to your dog? Are you implying that it's dog food? Jessie, that's not a good look to try to sell these things. Are you admitting that it's not good? Or are you going to spin it and say, no, I don't like cauliflower. I don't like cauliflower. Listen, if you knew what you were doing, or actually it's not, you don't even care because you're making so much residual income off of the people below you. It doesn't matter. But this is a terrible sales tactic. You just said that you're going to give your Prove It meals to your dog. I don't think that's exactly what you were trying to go for there, Jessie. But we're going to move on. Ugh, yikes. All right. Sarah Hill, you can't escape me. Oh my gosh. I have to give her some credit. She is the hardest person. She is so good at blocking people. She is so good. When you block someone and it gives you the option of like other email addresses, I even made up another email address because I was just like, I want to watch Sarah Hill. I can't even get them. Like I don't know how she does it. She's got like some crazy internet suits, or she just goes through. If you don't know Sarah Hill, she's one of the top leaders. And when I say top leaders, I don't know or care exactly what their exactly what their ranks is. I don't know what their ranks are. I know that Mandy Evans is an SED, which is a senior executive director. I think Sarah Hill likely is also an SED. But, and you know what's also funny to me? Here's my ADHD rambling. If in any company, if there's a title of senior executive director, that's one person. There's only one person who's a senior executive director. There cannot be multiple senior executive directors, except for in an MLM. Yeah. So, in any case, if you don't know Sarah Hill, she's one of the top leaders. She is hugely problematic, and she is great at blocking people and creating an echo chamber. So much so to the point that she goes through, I don't know if it's her or her assistants, and that's what even blows my mind even more, that these people have assistants, and the assistants are literally hired to manage their social media and do things like this. They go through, so let's say she blocks me, right? She then looks through all of my followers and blocks all of them. I can't tell you how many times I get a message from someone that goes, I have literally never even heard of Sarah Hill or looked at anything she has, but I went to go check her out and I'm blocked. Yeah, it's because you follow me, or because you follow Chelsea Suarez, or because you follow Aaron Bees or Roberta Blevins or Jenny Wild or anyone that is anti-MLM. It's really comical. So in this video that the MLM Boss Babe covered in her stories yesterday, but I could not pass it up. Sarah, I don't know who approved this at Monet, but they are trying to compare Amazon Prime to a Monet VIP membership. And then she also throws in other things like Hulu and Netflix. I think she says Netflix. Just so that you're aware, Amazon Prime, I think in like a month, is going up to $139 annually. Now, I believe it used to be $99 annually for Amazon Prime, and we have Amazon Prime, and I will never not have Amazon Prime. If you don't know what you get with Amazon Prime, you get free shipping, 2-day shipping. I mean, that in itself, the amount of stuff that I buy from Amazon to get it for free shipping every single time is a no-brainer. A no-brainer. With Monet, you pay a one-time, lifetime $19.99, a $20 fee, and you get free shipping with Monet's products. But let's listen to her compare, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the actual comparison between Amazon Prime and Monet's VIP. Shall we?
One more thing about the annual fee thing from Amazon. $140 a year. A year, annually. You pay that every year for the perks of Amazon, which is lengthy, right? Monet has a one-time $20 VIP fee. Once. Not annually, not monthly. One-time $20 VIP fee for the lengthy list of perks of being a customer. I think that's worth it. I'm an Amazon Prime holder. I don't think it's worth $140 a year, but I'm paying it. So I don't know what that makes me. But I do think when you look at these subscription things, so being a VIP customer with Monet, Oberweis Dairy, we have delivered, Amazon Prime, Hulu, which raises their price every year too.
Okay. So let's just break this down. First of all, it's very misleading to say that when you join Monet's VIP, you pay one time for the fee to be a VIP, and that's for the lifetime. Sure. Okay, I'll give you that part. But what you're leaving out is that you are signing a contract that says you will make 3 $84 purchases with Monet in the course of that lifetime. Okay, so that is $272 right there. Not to mention that the only products you can get from Monet with this VIP membership is shampoo, conditioner, like hair products, skincare products, and now protein powder. At Amazon, for $140, sure, annually, you can get literally anything. Literally anything. I can order shampoo skincare, protein powder, a treadmill, clothing, toys for my children, a bouncy house. I can order a goat probably. I don't know. Can I order a goat? I'm going to look. But I can order anything. Then and I get Amazon Video with that. So then I get all of the movies. Monet, do you have a streaming service too? Because I don't think that you do. Then she throws out Hulu and Costco. Are you kidding me? They're not even comparable. Like you're comparing two completely different things. Not to mention that none of these things are, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? A pyramid scheme. They're not pyramid schemes. You are paying literally for the service and paying for the people that work there. But when we buy from you this overpriced garbage, then we are also helping you make bonuses on the backs of your are you kidding me? Come on. Now, since I love Sarah Hill so much, here's the thing. Sarah Hill is beautiful. I think she's a really gorgeous girl, but she always uses these filters that are just like way too much. So I just mentioned that Monet now has protein powder, and they have like for a couple months. And I've talked about it sometimes on my Instagram, and I've made a couple reels about it. But I just want to watch Sarah Hill uncomfortably talk about the protein powder.
You should try the Monet protein powder. It really, truly, protein powders are not really my thing, but it really is not a bother at all to make a shake. I like to mix it with cold brew, maybe a scoop of peanut butter, but usually I just mix it with cold brew and ice and just drink it. And it's really good. So if you have questions or want more information on that protein powder, just let me know.
Guys, I've never seen someone clearly never, like, who doesn't want to use the protein powder. She clearly is like, I think that even she is thinking, why are we doing this? Why are we selling protein powder? This is a giant waste of everyone's time. We are a hair care company, not a protein company. And I agree with you, Sarah. When I think protein powder, I'm not thinking about Monet or shampoo at all. Unless the protein powder is actually dehydrated shampoo. Is that what this is? You sneaky sneaks. All right, now we're going to watch not public figures, so they will be blurred out a little bit. And I'm going to have it be muted so that, nobody is like, hey, copyright, whatever. So let me turn the volume down on this. We're going to see what appears to be like two very normal looking people, like really just lovely, normal looking people, trying to sell Monet and get you to join. So let's take a look at what they're doing here. No sales quotas. Access the same sales and promos as customers. 30% discount. No monthly purchases. Requires no cap income on earning potential. 10 ways to earn. Opportunity to earn paid trips. Motor club opportunity for earn paid for luxury vehicle. Hold up. Come on, moms. I just like these ladies, like they got a cute little kid in this video. So let's just back up. All right. So first of all, they are using one of the best songs that's ever been written in 2022. If you've not watched Encanto, what are you doing with your life? Stop watching me right now and go watch it. That's an order. Okay. First it says, have you considered monetizing your Instagram? Well, you're not monetizing your Instagram when you join an MLM. You're not. Unless Instagram is paying you for your reels and everything, you're not monetizing Instagram. Okay? Let's just get that right out of the gate. Because even if you share about Monet or you share about a like a curling iron from Amazon, you're not being paid either way. Unless you have an Amazon affiliate link. Okay? Here we go. So here's what we chose to partner with Monet. Let's look at the first couple things again. No sales quota to meet. That's a lie. You have to have $200 PV every month. Access to the same sales and promos as customers. Well, yeah, which then means that you are the customer. Cool. 30% discount, also known as what your commission is. So that's what is very, very interesting to me. No monthly purchases required, except for your 200 PV. No cap on income earning potential. That's like a weird thing for them to like flex, because they keep saying you can earn as much money as you want, which is like a really great way of diverting the attention from, well, how much money can I earn? And then they say as much as you want. There's no cap on it. So then your brain automatically goes, oh my God, I could win millions of dollars. But you can't. Not win. I could make millions of dollars, but you can't. You just can't. 10 ways to earn, and they don't even outline what it is. Cool. Opportunity to earn paid for trips that you will have to either paid for trips means that they're paying for something and they're going to add it to your 1099 when tax season comes. And so then you are going to pay taxes on that trip. So it's not free. It's not a paid for trip. Motor club opportunity to earn paid for luxury vehicle. Again, we can go over this a million, gajillion, bazillion times. It's not paid for. They give you a bonus after you take out your own loan, put your credit on the line, and get that car on your own. Monet is not sending you a car. They're going to give you money for the car payment that is in your name, but only if you can maintain your rank forever, forever. They give you, I think, a 2-month grace period. So they'll give you the bonus if you don't hit rank for 2 months. But if you can't maintain it that 3rd month, buy bonus car or bonus payment, and then you have to pay it yourself. And you've got this luxury vehicle that you really didn't need in the first place. System in place to set you up to succeed. You know what those systems are? Zoom calls. Lots and lots of Zoom calls. Paid 5 times a month. How much are you being paid 5 times a month? Well, that depends on your sales. So each Friday, you're going to get paid your commission from the sales you made that week, but it might only be like 20 to 40 bucks, even if you're lucky. And then on the 15th is when you get your bonus check. But that bonus check is completely based off of your recruitment and how well you did at recruiting. So it's very misleading to say paid 5 times a month, but they're not, and they can't say how much that is because results are not typical. The most supportive community. The community is only supportive as long as you're selling. The second you stop selling, they don't care about you. They don't. Do you understand? I understand very well. I understand that what you put in this reel is very misleading. It's intentionally misleading. You give them teeny little bits that look like it's good, but then once you actually open up the package, you're like, oh, this is actually a terrible deal. But it's too late because you've already given them your social security number and a lot of money. So no, I mean, I do understand. I understand that you are in a scam. All right, let's turn this back up. La-di-da-di-da. This woman has a very weird transition from Martin Luther King Jr. into selling Monet.
King Jr. has said. I'm putting the quote here. So with that, I've had a lot of people reaching out that are under stressful times and have kind of been asking for prayer or verses for encouragement. And then also people telling me about their hair loss through different stresses. That happens and I'm here to help. So they extended our sale. I want to be able to show that I'm using this intense repair spray twice a day to help with my hair loss. I've increased my oil treatments and that's slowing the process. And then we have a whole regimen that helps as an intense repair line. So I'm here to help you. Oh
my gosh, let's talk about a couple of things here. One, you shared a Martin Luther King Jr. quote and then used that in a very, very weird way to segue into talking about hair loss. People are messaging you, telling you about their stresses and their troubles and asking for prayer. And with that, they're also telling you they're losing their hair. Ma'am, with all due respect, again, you cannot say that any of your products are helping with hair growth, helping stop hair loss. You cannot say that. That goes against your actual company's compliance documents. They put out documents to all of you, what was it, a month ago? Right at the beginning of the year, I think. It's been a long January, so I don't actually know what's happening. But they put it out and said, you cannot make these claims. You cannot say that shampoo or our intense repair whatever is going to stop hair growth. You can't say it. And then you put this, pick 3 for $60, ends today. But what you're not including is that only applies if you're a VIP. So me, I can't just go to the retail site and get 3 products for $60. I have to get that as a VIP, but that's not part of the $84 I have to spend initially. So again, this is totally misleading and such a terrible, like, why are you including Martin Luther King Jr. in any of this? It's not appropriate, and it's completely, you missed the mark so bad. This lovely, calling all motivated women determined to rise. Why women? Like, come on. Are only women who you're targeting? Monet just came out with a whole brand new spanking men's line. Can they not do it? No, just women? Okay. Time and financial freedom is here. No, ma'am, it's not. It's not. 5 times paychecks a month. Oh my God. 5 paychecks a month. Again, I just said this. Telling people they're going to get 5 paychecks a month does not say how much it's going to be because, again, you can't guarantee how much it's going to be. So you are making an income claim, basically, by telling people they're going to get paid 5 times a month, but it's not going to be anything sustainable. One-on-one mentorship, free traveling, it's not free. Nothing is free, okay? Nothing is free. The only time it's free is if someone buys it for you. Residual social media income. Says who? Because unless you all of a sudden have a huge spike in followers, and if you buy your followers, I'm looking at you, Brookbanks, that's not going to guarantee you any residual media income. An empowering community, I mean, whatever. This is just completely misleading, not accurate. And the really frustrating part is that women like her, this lovely woman, she's gorgeous, likely were just given, hey, here's what you should do. Take a picture of yourself and then just put these things right here. And they just post it, not really thinking about what it actually is implying. We see that all the time. All right, that is the last one that I had, except for one last little income claim. I actually feel like I did a side-by-side duet with this one, or it's the exact same text, just different person, because they all use the same thing. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to turn it down because I don't, again, want, YouTube to be like, you cannot have this copyright. All right, so she says, here's how you make this money. 4 people who wash their hair or use skincare. 1 person you want to make money with. Do that 3 times for a $500 bonus plus more earning potential. So when you do these 2 things right here, you get $210. Then you do that 3 times for, so you need to get 12 people who wash their hair, use skincare, and 4 people on your team. That's a lot to do in 1 month. Like, really, think if you could get 12 people right now to buy this garbage shampoo, and 4 people, so now you need 16 total people, 4 people to join your team. And then those 4 people need to do the exact same thing in order to make this kind of money, which is still not even decent money. What a joke. This is not how any of this works. It's just not. So, all I'm trying to say at any point in any of my videos is none of this is sustainable, and these are all misleading and very terrible things. But at the end of the day, I encourage you that through kindness, education, empathy, and patience, we can create a lasting movement. So please just keep calm. Thanks for being here and have a good day.